In this video, I'm going to take you along with me on a week where I'm consciously slowing down a bit. I've been very busy just recently, and I've also just been ill for the third time in less than a year, so I knew that I needed to take some time off. I've come to Suffolk for a couple of weeks to spend time with my mum, and I've decided that while I'm here, I'm going to make the most of being outside, enjoying the coast and the countryside, walking in nature and doing all of the things that inspire me. I film throughout the week from Monday to Sunday, and I'm also going to give you a glimpse behind the scenes of something new I'm currently working on. Monday was a beautiful day with perfect golden autumn sunshine. We spent the afternoon at Thorpeness, walking on the beach and along the cliff top after lunch in a cafe and a look around the vintage emporium. I didn't film in the emporium, but I did film around the village a little. There are so many inspiring buildings and it felt so peaceful. It was just what I needed. After a slower start on Tuesday morning, which I really needed, in the afternoon we decided to go and have a look around Malsford Mill Antique Centre. I love this place, it's one of my favourite places to go antique shopping, and I nearly always come away with a new treasure. I've been looking for a vintage sewing box for a while now, and I couldn't believe it when I found this one. I even got it for £60 rather than the £65 on the label. I think after I've given it a bit of a clean and a polish, it's going to be absolutely perfect. It's in really good condition and it's just what I've been looking for. You may have heard me talking recently about how I've started getting into cross stitch again. This is something I used to do decades ago and only really in a small way, so when I started again I definitely felt like a beginner. I've quickly become obsessed by it and I'll be making a video soon sharing much more of what I'm working on. I've been learning by working from patterns by other designers, but I knew that I wanted to work on my own designs too. So I'm collecting books and patterns I love and learning all I can about antique samplers and cross stitch in general. I'm starting to work on small pieces that are in the same folk art illustrative style of my paintings, but I have bigger plans too, and we'll talk about those another time. But during my 2 weeks here, I've decided that I'm going to allow myself to concentrate entirely on my stitching. So I haven't brought any art materials with me this time, just cross-stitch materials. On Wednesday we went into Woodbridge to do some shopping, and other than that I stitched for most of the day. And then on Thursday we went to see my aunt and uncle, and we had a really nice catch up with them, and in the evening I managed to do some stitching again. So I just filmed the progress of this piece as I went along. On Friday, the weather was so beautiful again that in the afternoon we decided to go for a walk on Sutton Heath. I always find Sutton Heath really inspiring. The colours are just beautiful and exactly the kind of colours I love to use in my artwork. I love these really dark greens contrasting with the ochres and the rusts, and it was just lovely. I'm finding that getting out in nature and going for long walks seems to make me feel better than almost anything else. And I found this when I had a really bad virus at the end of the year and into the new year. It was getting out in nature that really seemed to help me. I'm realising just how important this is and how much I need to work it into my schedule even when I'm really busy. I think we forget about how healing nature is when we're in the middle of a really busy time and we're just focused on work and getting things done. I found that this week it has been so beneficial for me to just slow down a little bit. We sat down here for a few minutes for a rest on a bench, and then we decided that we would drive out to Ramsholt because it's a beautiful place. It wasn't that far from where we were, and there's a gorgeous church there which I'm now about to show you. This ancient church overlooks the river, and we were there just as the sun was going down. We wandered around the churchyard for a while and looked at some of the gravestones, some of which were from the 1700s. It may seem like a strange thing to say, but animals and stitching have something in common. Both of them make me focus on something other than the thoughts that whiz around in my mind. Both of them make me appreciate being in the moment. And I love being around Issy and Ruby. I miss them when I'm in Surrey, and it's always so lovely to be able to spend time with them. On Saturday we went to Framlingham, and I had every intention of filming quite a lot of this beautiful town for you. However, as soon as we got there, the heavens opened. But we'll have a quick look around, and then I'll quickly show you at the end where I'm up to with the cross stitch I'm working on from the Creepy Cross Stitch book. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you've stayed to the end, let me know by leaving a comment below that says slowing down. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.